Reach for the sky, partners. How long has it been since I did these series? A month actually. Yeah, I'm so sorry, guys. It's been quite a busy month actually for me. Uh, but we're back to do some Thomas watching, and I pull off this hit entertainment DVD. Since spring break is almost finished for Aiden, so I figured, actually tomorrow is the last day of spring break before he goes back to school. So I figured we watch this spring DVD since spring is already here. So it's called Here Comes Spring, and you probably seen last year where we found another spring DVD, which was Percy and the Magic Carpet, but this one is a different one. And I think in this episode that we got here is... Oh, here we go. Thomas Gets Sailed. Now, let's probably get on and watch it. So, and there's Sam, Fifi, Bob, and Barney. But, well, obviously I'm not watching those. I'm going to watch my favorite tank engine, obviously. Anyway, so there's gonna be previews for a little bit, so I'm gonna have to skip over that until we get to the main menu. So just hang ten, folks, like I'm doing right now. So I better go get comfy and wait till these previews are out of the way. All right, here we are. Actually, the menu looks pretty good. Actually, now let's see here. All right. Oh, here we are. So Thomas sets sail. Actually, that's what it meant. Oh, Kipper the dog, huh? Now, anyways, let's get on to the island of Sodor. Thomas and friends. Well, it's good to watch you again, Thomas. Hello, Thomas, and Annie and Clarabelle. And now, the island of Sodor, surrounded by beautiful blue seas. Its fields of green and those sandy yellow beaches, huh? The rivers and the streams, and like seagulls, windmills, coal mines, and oh, the dock, where Cranky is. And there goes Harold, the helicopter. Lots and lots of railway lines. That's what I like about it.
Who's that puffing down the track?
I know who it is, and I'm pretty sure you know who it is. It's Thomas!
Hello, Thomas.
Howdy, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the island of Sodor.
Man, look, it's great to see you all again. And now, let's get on to our feature presentation for our episode.
Thomas
Set sails.
It was a blustery, buffety day on the island of Sodor. Edward's coal cars creaked and cranked against the wind.
Whoa.
Percy's mail cars shuttled and shivered.
Whoa. I didn't know it's that windy on the
Thomas
island.
hardly noticed the wind at all. He puffed into Brendam Docks. The mayor of Sodor had ordered a brand new sailing boat.
That's huge.
I am to take the sailing boat to the mayor's launch party at the harbor, tooted Thomas excitedly. The mayor, Sir Topham, and Lady Hat will all see the boat go into the sea for the very first time.
That's a big deal, Thomas.
The boat had a tall mast and was painted bright red. It's wonderful, gasped Thomas.
It is.
It's red. I should be taking it, puffed James.
Huh.
It's heavy. I should be taking it, wished Gordon. Cranky lowered the sailing boat onto Thomas's flatbed.
Careful with it, Cranky.
It's
Easy.
not too heavy for me, tooted Thomas. You must wait for the engineer to lower the mast, snapped Cranky. The mast will be no trouble for me, Thomas whistled, and he raced off.
If you're sure, Thomas, then okay.
Thomas puffed proudly along. The wind was strong, and the boat was heavy, but not too heavy for Thomas.
Well, that's music to my ears, Mr. Narrator.
Thomas came to a steep hill. He chuffed hard, pulling the heavy boat.
Whoa.
I can do it. I can do it, he puffed.
I know you can, partner. Because little engines can do big things, like you said in your movie, huh? Which is Thomas and the Magic Railroad.
Hooray! Thomas tooted. I did it!
Way to
He felt
go.
very pleased, and he steamed on.
Way to go, Thomas. Nothing can stop him now.
Then Thomas met Emily.
Alright, let's say hi to Emily for a minute.
Look at my sailing boat, Emily, Thomas tooted. Don't you look grand, wished Emily. And Thomas knew he did.
Well, that's a nice compliment, Emily.
Thomas felt very grand as he steamed past Elizabeth. Be careful with that tall boat, she hooted. It's a very blustery day. But Thomas felt far too important to take any notice.
Huh. Well, maybe we should have stopped for Elizabeth,
Next,
eh,
Thomas
Thomas?
puffed towards a low bridge. Rosie was waiting at the signal. Watch out, Thomas, whistled Rosie sharply.
Oh, no.
Thomas applied his brakes and stopped, just in time.
Oh,
The mast is too tall to go under the bridge, puffed Rosie.
huh.
Then I shall take another track, puffed Thomas.
You're right. Good call, Rosie. Come on, Thomas. Let's go another way around.
Thomas chuffed proudly on. Then there was trouble.
Oh,
He
no.
heard a loud crunch. Thomas looked up. Tall trees were hanging over the track. Oh no!
Oh, man.
The tall mast must have caught in the trees. Thomas couldn't move forwards or backwards. So he huffed and he chuffed.
I don't think you should do that, partner.
Thomas broke free. Hooray! Tooted Thomas. But Thomas didn't know the ropes holding the sails had untied.
Oh, dear. That's not good.
Thomas was feeling very grand now. The wind was strong. It was blowing him along. Whee! Thomas cried happily. He
Actually-
was going faster and faster. The wind grew stronger. Thomas raced round a bend.
That does look a little fun.
Be careful, Thomas, Molly tooted. The wind is filling the boat's sails. But Thomas whooshed by so quickly he didn't hear her.
Oh, dear. Well, maybe we should have listened to Molly carefully.
The mayor, Sir Topham, and Lady Hat were waiting at the harbor. They could see Thomas racing towards them. Slow down, Thomas, boomed Sir Topham Hatt. But Thomas couldn't slow down. The mayor, Sir Topham, and Lady Hat could not believe their eyes.
Whoa.
Thomas whooshed past and raced away from them.
Oh, dear. The harbor was that way, and the sail can't
Around the bend in
is
the
blowing
track.
him away.
Suddenly, the wind dropped, and Thomas stopped.
Phew.
Phew. If the wind picks up again, I'll never be able to stop at the harbor, he cried. The boat will not be launched, and the mayor will be very cross. Thomas knew that he had been wrong not to wait for the engineer at the docks. I must chuff back to the docks as quickly as I can, and I must bring the engineer to lower the masts, he tooted. Thomas
Good
was
call.
uncoupled from the flatbed, and he steamed off.
I hope the wind doesn't blow the boat away.
Thomas's wheels whirred to a stop at the docks. Has the engineer arrived, Salty? Puffed Thomas. Oh, yes, me hearty, smiled Salty. Thomas was very relieved. The engineer climbed quickly into Thomas's cab,
Well, that's good.
and Thomas steamed off.
Let's go back to the sailboat. And thank you, Salty, for letting us know. Now, let's
Soon,
let's
Thomas
get to work,
arrived at
partner.
the sailing
We got a boat to deliver.
The engineer rolled the sails and lowered the mast.
Good.
Slowly, Thomas chuffed back to the harbor.
All right. And backwards we go, because the harbor's that way, and we can't go back forwards.
The boat was heavy. Thomas had to puff hard. This time, the wind couldn't help him.
Yeah. But it was kind of fun for
Mayor,
wind
Sir
power.
Topham Hatt and Lady Hat were still waiting. They were happy to see Thomas, and they were happy to see the mayor's sailing boat. Thomas, boomed Sir Topham Hatt. I see you have decided that full steam is better than full sail. Aye, aye, sir, tooted Thomas.
Well,
And
I'm
as he
glad you
watched the
agree.
boat slide into the water, Thomas was very proud to be really useful.
Well, I'm happy that Thomas got the job done. Don't you all agree? Oh, it sounds like the roll call has just begun again. In a different version since, this looks like, I think it's season 11, I think. I don't know, I haven't kept track on these seasons. Now let's meet our friends. Thomas. There's James. Percy. The Mighty Power Gordon. Emily. There's Henry. And good old Edward. And little old Toby. Here we go again. Should, as they shun trucks and pull in freight, they're red, green, and brown and blue. They're the really useful crew. I mean, come on. Looks a little full screen, doesn't it? Oh, hey, look, there's Rocky. Huh. And I think our song is just about to end. Don't you? Yeah, I know. So, it's been a while. So, thanks again, Thomas, and I'll see you and your friends real soon. Wasn't that fun? So I think that's episode 59, I think. I gotta keep track. But anyways, thanks for watching Thomas again with me, fellas, and we'll see you soon for another Thomas DVD or VHS real soon. So long, partners, and I'll see you next time.